my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you're new here, hello. My name is Ashley. I run things here at Oh Crow Gal, and we're changing things up today, friends. We're changing things up. Today, I'm filming a get ready with me. Now, we normally keep things pretty keto around here, but like I've said in the past, I enjoy kind of changing up my content a bit just for me creatively. I like filming other videos too, and while my life essentially is keto, you know, I have other interests, of course. I really like makeup, I love products, and I love sharing with you guys. I love telling you what I'm using, raving about things. I enjoy when you guys go out and get stuff and say, oh my god, it's so good. So I've been wanting to film a get ready with me for an eternity. I've had my channel for about 1.5 years, and I have probably 3 or 4 times attempted to film one of these, and they just do not turn out. For many reasons. Angles, like I finally found like my big tripod, which is what you guys are on now. For a long time I didn't have that, so it was just like me grabbing stuff, stacking it, putting the camera on it, and it just didn't work. But the main reason they haven't worked out is because of time. I do too much talking. Shocking, I know. I talk too much, and then the get ready with me is like 50 minutes. And so today what I've decided to do is literally only talk about the products that I'm using. So it's not going to be like a chatty get ready with me in the sense that I'm doing a Q&A or like telling you guys a story or doing a life update. I'm only going to be talking, and probably pretty briefly, about the products that I use and what I'm currently loving. So I already did my hair. I just showered. I did all of my skincare stuff that I do before I put my makeup on, and I blow dried my hair. I've actually been air drying my hair lately, but just for the sake of this video, and I'm filming a lot today, I decided to blow dry it. Normally I do things the other way around. I do my, I keep my towel up on my head. When my hair is still wet, I do my makeup, and then I will do my hair, whether that means just kind of taming it to let it air dry or actually blow drying it. So we're just gonna jump in. Again, my goal is to have this video not be super, super long, because I have been wanting to film one forever, and I want this to be successful. So we're just gonna jump right in. We're gonna jump right into it. So the first thing that I always do is the first step of my brows. So, oh, I should also say this is the makeup routine I do every day. The only exception to this is the eyeshadow. So I am going to be putting on eyeshadow today. Sometimes I'll just rock mascara, but everything else, this is what I do every single day. So I'm going in with the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. So you saw me just like run the spoolie through my brows. Then I just go in with this with just like abandon. Like I'm literally just running it through to give it some tint. I'm not trying to shape them. I'm not trying to do anything like that, and I basically just let this sit the entire time that I'm doing my makeup. Alright, so we let that sit, and then we will do the last step of my brows at the end. I just find that when you let it sit, it doesn't get smeary. It really tints them because you're not running the spoolie through when it's still wet. I've just found that that works for me. So with primer today, I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer, and I'm gonna mix it with this Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. Now this one, I did get in a BoxyCharm, and I love it. I have been, can't tell if that's focusing. I've been mixing this with not just the Laura Mercier primer, but other primers as well. It just gives a real glowy and like dewy look to the skin. It doesn't have like chunks of glitter. It has, it's illuminating. I mean, it does what it says it does. It's like a sheen. It's not a shimmery, it's just like a little sheen. So I kind of do it like that, where I just have the Laura Mercier and then the other one on top of it. And the Laura Mercier is fantabulous. It grips your makeup. It's like a lotion, so it's super hydrating. It's so expensive. I would not repurchase it just because it's so expensive, and I feel like there are so many other like cheaper primers out there that do a really good job. And if you want the real tea, the only reason I bought it was because this was like last year. One night Sternan and I went out to dinner at the mall, and I had 2 glasses of wine, and I was like, I need that primer. I was like how I get when I drink is I I'm like, oh, like that's not that expensive, or like money doesn't matter, and bought the primer and the Laura Mercier powder that way, so just FYI. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This I put on before my foundation to cover some of my melasma, to cover the redness around my nose. I do have melasma like above my brows, and I have like a patch. You can kind of see like a dark patch up there, but I don't really care about those, to be honest. Like, they don't bother me. It's the mustache that bugs me, so that's why I kind of just focus on that only. All right, foundation today. We're gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution foundation stick, and I have it in 2 shades. I bought it in a shade too dark, and I bought it in F5, which was too dark, so I went back and got F4, but I'm still like more tan than I normally am like in the fall and winter. Like, I'm still working through like the summer, you know, whatever. I'm fairly pale, but in the summer my skin does get darker, like most people that spend time in the sun. So what I do is I go in mostly with the light shade, because it's like it's like a perfect, it's like almost like a perfect match for me. So I go in with the light one, kind of just all over, and then I just do like a couple swipes of the darker one, and that's that. Now, I don't think there's any need to, like, unless you have a skin tone that's really hard to match, I totally understand mixing foundations, but there are so many good foundations out there that, like, that's just silly. Like, I'm only doing it because I have both of the shades now, and it does work for me since it's like we're going from summer to fall, and I live in a very sunny place. But normally I'd be like, I'm not mixing foundations. I probably could rock that lighter one and no one would know, but I feel like it does, my skin does look better color-wise just adding some of that darker one. I do like to take my foundation down my neck just so that like everything matches. So I'm just gonna do some swipes of the lighter shade and then 2 swipes of the darker shade. This brush, by the way, is the It Cosmetics Airbrush Complexion Perfection brush number 115. I love it. It is new to me. I have had it for probably like 3 weeks, a month, and I'm obsessed. I have only ever used foundation brushes like this. I have never used like a buffing one like this, and I'm obsessed. Depending on what foundation you use, sometimes you do have to go over with like a beauty blender to like blend in, like sometimes it can be streaky depending on what foundation you use, but I've found with the foundation stick, I don't need to do that. If you're curious, so this is Makeup Revolution, the actual name of it is the Fast Base Stick Foundation. Just FYI. Then I'm gonna go back in with my concealer. And I'm almost out of this stuff. Under my eyes. I always do one at a time because I don't want it to, if I do both, the one side will like dry and then it's so hard to blend out. I probably should have said this in the beginning, but by no means do I think like I'm a beauty guru or I know exactly what makeup looks, you know, what makeup would work best for my skin. Like, this is the makeup that I like and this is how I do my makeup. That's pretty much that. Especially when it comes to the eyeshadow, because with that, I'm like, I know that my skill, there's no skill. Like, I really just put eyeshadow on for depth. I feel like it makes my eyes look not so Like I have almost no eyelid, like you can see when my eyes are just open. So I don't know, I just feel like the eyeshadow kind of like opens up my eyes a little bit more. But by no means do I think like I'm the best or even good at applying eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow primer now. Again, this is like how I do my makeup every day. These are the steps that I follow every day. So I'm gonna go in with this. I don't like this. It's the e.l.f. one. It's just the sheer primer. I mean, it works. I just don't, it doesn't work as good as the last eye primer I was using, which was the Milani one. And I really liked that one. And it's also drugstore. It's not as cheap as the e.l.f., but it's cheap in comparison to like an Urban Decay or, you know, Kat Von D or some pricier brand primer. All right, next I'm gonna set my under eyes before I do my eyeshadow. I like to do this because if I have any fallout, I can just sweep it away with the, once I sweep away the powder, once it's sat for long enough. So I'm using the Mercier Transluscent Face Setting Powder. This stuff is really good, you guys. I mean, I bought it in the same mindset that I was in when I bought the primer, and while I probably wouldn't repurchase the primer, I would consider repurchasing this. I have tried many a drugstore setting powder, and I haven't found one that I really, really like. So it's possible that I might repurchase that one. So I just go in to set my concealer, and then I leave this on the entire time I do my eyeshadow, and then I sweep it off. I also set around my nose just because I tend to lose my foundation there sometimes, and it just kind of sets everything and prevents it from being like red throughout the day. All right, to the eyeshadow. Again, literally just do it how I do it. I'm going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This thing, it's been loved. It's been well loved. So I go in with just like the cream kind of bisque shade and put that all over my lid. I don't have time to really, I mean, honestly, I barely have time to do my makeup like this, let alone be like super precise and elaborate with my eyeshadow looks. And honestly, I wouldn't be, even if I had the time, I wouldn't be able to do it. If I had the time, I would be able to like learn more and educate myself on what the hell I'm doing, but would I actually have the time to do it? I don't know. All right, then I'm gonna go in with this Colourpop palette. It's just a palette of neutrals with this shade. That's the shade that I put in the crease just because it's like, I don't like anything crazy, so it's a pretty neutral color. This angle actually works out okay. Please don't come for me in comments about like lighting or angles. Like, I just really wanted to film this for you guys, and I know it's not gonna be perfect, but it is what it is. No one asked for this video. Like, no one was like, Filma, get ready with me. Like, we wanna see how you do your makeup. No one has ever said that to me, but people have asked like, what foundation do you use? What mascara do you use? What do you do to your brows? Like, people have asked those type of questions. So I kind of figure it'll all be in one place. So that's that. I tend to go a little bit above my crease because I have like no visible like lid room. I go above because if I only go in the crease, you like cannot see it. All right, then I'm gonna go all over the lid. This is how I clean my brushes. Just, you know, it's easy, it works. And then I'm gonna go in with this, which one do I wanna do? This Salted Caramel, it's like a caramel color, shocking. And I'm gonna put that all over my lid. It's also, I use it in the crease too, but I enjoy it as like a lid color. I told y'all this is nothing special. This is just me throwing stuff on my eyes. All right, then I'm gonna go in with like a dark brown just on the outside. And on the other side. And then I like clean it off and then just kind of like buff it out a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with this, God, this palette is disgusting. This marzipan color right here. It's like a champagne goldy color, and put it like kind of just at the corner and then like halfway across my lid. And then to line them, y'all, I was a liquid eyeliner girl for the longest time. I would wear just liquid eyeliner, like no eyeshadow or anything. I would just do black liquid eyeliner, and not even like crazy like raccoon eyes, literally just like black liner and mascara. But now I line with eyeshadow because it's just not as harsh on my skin. Again, I'm just cleaning. Don't mind me, just cleaning off my brush. So I'm gonna go in with this Pretty Vulgar palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm as well. A lot of this stuff's from BoxyCharm, y'all. If you don't have BoxyCharm and you like makeup, sign up. I will leave my like link below. I don't get money or anything. I get points, and I can use points to get products, which one person has used. So thank you to that one person, because I got charms in my account and that was really cool. Anyways, I got this Pretty Vulgar palette in a BoxyCharm. I'm just gonna go in with the black color. This color is All Nighter, and line my eyes. All right, so now that that's done, we're gonna wipe away all of this powder, the Laura Mercier setting powder. We're gonna wipe all that away with any fallout. I really only get fallout when I do the liner. Sometimes that black falls down below, but you can just wipe it all away. On to mascara. I use 2 mascaras. It's what I've always done. If I don't use 2 mascaras, it just feels weird. Like it feels like I'm doing something wrong. So today I'm gonna use the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This is the green one. There are multiple other tubes in different colors that do different things. This is my favorite. Surprise, surprise, got this in a BoxyCharm. This is the Tarte Big Ego Mascara. Very, very, very similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. The eyes are done. So next we're gonna finish the rest of the face. Hello, can we focus on my face? Thank you. So I used to be one of those people that would powder my entire face. And it was like one of those things that I did forever. And then one day I looked in the mirror and was like, what have you been doing? You know, like I realized how bad it looked. Similarly to when you have like a favorite pair of, I don't know, jeans or a shirt or something, and then you wear it like constantly all the time, and then like 2 months after you've been wearing it like every other day, you're like, this looks disgusting. What have you been doing with your life? Anyways, that was with me in powder. Didn't matter what foundation I was using, didn't matter anything. I powdered my entire face, and I just realized one day it looked like crap. So recently I was watching Raw Beauty Christy, who's like my favorite. She's actually the one that got me started on keto. I had never heard of it until she was talking about it. And she was recently doing a tutorial or something. I don't remember exactly what it was. And she was saying how she recently started only powdering areas where she puts other powder products. So now that's what I do. I only powder like where I put my bronzer and then where I put my blush. I don't do anything in here. I don't powder where I'm not putting other powder products. All right, bronzer, we're gonna go in with the Colourpop. I don't even know what shade this is. I'll throw it up on the screen. I can look back at my order. This is almost, I've had it for a while. It's almost all out, but I really like the color. I do like the Benefit Hoola bronzer too. I've never tried the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but that's like kind of on my makeup wish list. I think once this Colourpop one runs out, I will be purchasing that because I really want to try it. Right, blush today, I was gonna use, I've been using this one all the time. It's by Note, and it's like a, kind of like a deeper corally peach color, but I think I'm gonna go in with this Too Faced Natural Face Palette. guess where I got it? BoxyCharm. It's a really nice palette. So you get 2 bronzers, 2 blushes, and 2 highlighters. I cannot get on board with these highlighters. They are like blinding highlighters. Love the bronzers, love the blushes. So I'm gonna go in with this one. It's Pink Sand. This is the color of blush I usually gravitate towards, like a deeper, like pinky mauve blush. Almost done. Next step is highlighter. Oopsies. Again, those highlights way too intense for me. I love this highlighter. This is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. If you don't need to be glowing to the heavens, you are not a beauty guru, you don't feel comfortable using crazy highlight on your face, but you still want a little bit of glow, this stuff is amazing. It looks so natural. It's not crazy. It's just like the perfect gold color. It's not shimmery. It's more of a sheen, kind of like what I was talking about earlier with that primer. It is just awesome. I've been using it for years, and it's a great go-to. And it's Essence, so it's like, I think it might be like $4 or $5. I love it, it's great. All right, so we're gonna finish the brows. So now that brow tint gel has set, I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. brow pencil. This has been in many an empties video, it's been in favorites videos, I love it. I have it in the color neutral brown. So I'm gonna spoolie out what I had put in with the tint, and kind of like, you know, get my brows in order, get them shaped how I want them to be, and then just fill in with this brow pencil. All right, y'all, brows are done. I did wipe the foundation off my lips. If you're like, oh, it looks looks like she put some lipstick on. No, just wiped all the foundation off. So my last step, I'm gonna go in with my best friend, the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This stuff is next level. I don't care how you do your makeup. If you wear foundation on your face at all, if you wear powder on your face at all, you need this in your life. It makes your skin look just next level. It just like seamlessly blends everything in together, and I love it. So I'm gonna spray this. Also, the mist on this is crazy. You don't get like little droplets on your face. You don't have to worry about it like messing up your makeup because the mist is so fine. So I just kind of dry this, and then I'm gonna go off camera and finish doing my hair, and then I'll come back and do my lip. All right, y'all, the hair is did. So now we can do the lip and be done with this thing. I always go in with chapstick first, which I already did because I'm not a monster. And then today I'm gonna be wearing, this is like one I wear all the time. I wear this in probably like every What I Eat in a Day video you guys watch. This is the Buxom lipstick in Bold Gel Lipstick in Rebel Rose. I have 3 of these. I love them so much. They feel so good on the lip. They're a lipstick, but they have the feeling of a gloss. I also enjoy that the caps are magnetic. Sometimes I will go over this with a gloss. Today I'm not going to, but just kind of like a PSA. My favorite lip glosses are the Lorac lip glosses. They're the highly pigmented lip gloss, that's what they're called. I love these. They are, I don't like things that are drying or things that have like weird textures to them. So this combo, favorite. I will link everything that I used today down below, just in case you're curious, in case you want to try out some of this stuff. Also, I'll leave my BoxyCharm code, because if you're a makeup person and you don't like spending money on stuff, BoxyCharm is a great way to, this sounds like it's an ad for BoxyCharm, it's not, but y'all know I'm very budget conscious, and BoxyCharm is a great way to try a lot of expensive, higher end products for not the price. It's 21 bucks a month. This that I got like 3 or 4 months ago, this is a $42 value. That Too Faced Natural Face Palette, that's like 40 something as well. The boxes are always like upwards of 200 bucks in value. So I'll leave that code below too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see anything else like non-keto related, maybe like, I've done a nighttime skincare routine, but I've never done a daytime one. I don't know, something like that. Drop me a comment. I'm always in that comment section. I read every single comment and respond to most. So definitely, if there's something I need to be aware of, let me know. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, friends.